Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is eaJ, and I just wanted to make a quick introduction for myself and my community. I am on Twitch, a multi-game variety streamer who plays anything ranging from MMORPGs like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, etc., etc. I've played literally every MMO under the book, I think. And for FPS games, playing Valorant, Apex, PUBG, etc., etc. The list goes on and on. But overall, just trying to have a good time with my community and my friends on my channel. I also work in music currently, and the new single just kind of dropped called A Typical Story. So go take a listen to that. And hopefully, my community and I are hoping to have a great time with you guys today. So thank you so much for having us. And we are super, super, super stoked and super excited to be here. So thank you again so much to everybody who's having us today. And hopefully everyone has a good time.
Bro, what's up, man?
Yo! How's it going, everybody?
Let's go, it's real, chat. Okay, it's real. We didn't lie to you. We didn't debate you. We didn't lie. Okay, Jay's here. Okay, this is not fake. I feel like we felt like we were gonna debate him. Like this wasn't gonna be real. Like you weren't coming on.
Sure. I mean,
I gotta say,
believe it.
Yeah. Absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for having me here, especially on the last episode. I know you guys have been through a lot of them. You guys were supposed to be. Dude. I just want to give everybody a big congratulations and just claps in the chat for sure for putting on a great show to you guys.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. Dude, the energy on this show is kind of like all of the energy we've built this whole show around is like it's all here right now, which is so beautiful.
Let's go. It's
with
here.
The chat, with the streamers we're having on, the musicians, like everyone who's here right now, it feels like the perfect end of the year. You know what I mean? Like
True.
It's just all built up to like this, which is so sick, man. So thank you for coming onto our show, and let me nerd out for a second. All right, I nerded out with you in rehearsal just because I was like, hey man, I'm so sorry I didn't know who you were, and then like I looked up some stuff and I'm like a huge fan now. Your song, Typical Story, that is the first music I've ever heard from you in my life.
Yes, sir.
Is a banger. It is a banger.
Thank you.
Chat, if you are literally, if you have not heard it, go look it up. Typical Story by eaJ, right? Like, or eaJ or J, right?
Yep.
Is the name.
Yep.
It's so good. It is insane. So please go check it out. I'm sure your other music's awesome as well. I cannot wait to dive in. But that is what I've heard so far.
Man, let's go.
I'm just being real. I'm not blowing smoke. This is not a blowing smoke moment. This is just me being like, truthfully, I resonated with it in the 2 minutes I had, and I was like, damn, wow, this is actually something I will listen to beyond this show. So thank you, man. Thank you for coming on and bringing that to my attention.
You,
some
so
good
much.
stuff.
Yeah, bro. And for any big fans out there, listen, you know what to do. Get Typical Story on a playlist, okay?
Yep.
One song out of one song, and just let that baby repeat,
Boom,
okay?
boom,
Let's boost the charts. No, I'm joking. You know what I mean? Dude, so you recently were in the Challenger series for Valorant, right? How did that go?
Yeah, that was right off of a little Asian festival run that I did in Asia, Southeast Asia to be specific. But it was a great time. To be honest, my body was a little drained, but once we got there, the energy was there. The production was absolutely immaculate. I heard the set took days to put together, and it really showed in the broadcast. So super happy to have been a part of that, to be a part of this show today.
I know, man. You're part of the Crown family now, dude. Like he did last week, and now like they're calling you back and they're like, hey, you want to be on our final episode of Spotlight? I'm so happy you said yes, dude. Like that's so cool.
How could I not? It's Spotlight and it's the final episode.
True.
You guys are the hosts. How could I not?
I know, man.
True, dude. True.
So what other games are you jamming? We saw Rust on there. We saw Valorant. We saw Minecraft. Is that usually, are you usually playing like what the friends are playing? Like, or is there something like you are super into right now? What kind of gaming can we find you on right now with your time?
Right now, what I am into right now is usually in the studio for the most part, but on the time that I do have off, I've been into Wrath of the Lich King right now pretty heavily. It's been rough. I'm playing catch up.
That's like a time consuming game. That's like the opposite of what you should be playing with the amount of time you have.
There was a period in time in my streaming career where I ran 17 hours a day, didn't talk to chat at all, and just had my camera off. And it built a great community, man. They learn to talk amongst themselves, and they're just their own content now. So it's a self-driving platform, and it's great. Love that.
Hey, listen, let it run, and just let that baby autopilot while you play. That's awesome. This is a really random question, but listen, if you had to expose like a guilty pleasure of yourself, for example, mine back in the day was Zoe 101. That show bangs, bro. Okay, what would be like a guilty pleasure of like content? You would say something that you watch or something you play. What do you think it is?
Oh my goodness. That's a really hard one. I've been into YouTube Reels and a lot of cooking stuff. I don't really cook. There's also a lot of I would have to say I don't fish at all, but I watch all these fishing videos on YouTube, like Fisherman's Life and all these. It's super random, but I've been trying to get into it, and I don't think I'll physically get into it because I'm allergic to everything under the sun, but definitely interested in how it works.
Oh no.
Yes.
Wait, that one channel, is it the Australian guy? He fishes on like a boat with his dog? Is that one of them?
No, but I watch him too.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's amazing. It says here that you started as a YouTuber in high school. Is that where everything kind of started? Like music and everything? Or like where, like, get me through, like, try and give me a TLDR, like a smaller version of like how you got to where you are now. Like, where did it start? Was it music, games, YouTube?
TLDR, the super vast version would be I started doing acoustic covers with the little acoustic guitar that was rolling around the house, my dad's. I did that for 2.5 years, got picked up for a show in South Korea, was in South Korea for 10 years, just came back in February, living life now. Living life.
Literally amazing, man. And you're, crushing it. Look at this community you've like you have. Like they're so supportive and like they're hilarious as well. Like that's sick, man.
Supportive is a very strong word. I would define that. I would define that a little better. But
all right, we can break it down later. You know,
they're definitely something. They're definitely
something. Dude, the energy with them is amazing. Here we go. Like they got crazy energy. Listen, I gotta give a shout out really quick to the stalker on our team that just sleuths through every guest's information because they brought up a tweet of yours. Let me just read this really quick. It's not bad, I promise.
No, it's a good tweet.
Okay, please don't be bad.
If you can afford to, pay your mods. They help mold your community and are often the messengers being hit with harassment. They keep the stream going while you can do the content. As far as I'm concerned, that's a job description. Just my opinion. That has to be like one of the most W takes I have ever heard. Do you want to expand on that at all?
If you can, is like I agree with that part. If you can, absolutely.
I would love to. I mean, it is what I said, and literally it's a job description. They may not put in the 9 to 5 hours, but they put in whatever hours that us streamers work, and us streamers don't work good hours to work at. I'll be honest. So if anything, on paper, it's a job with bad hours. So they should definitely be getting paid 100%. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we have Grob says, at Luke AFK fan, pay me when.
Okay, Grob. Listen, that's one of my mods. Okay,
Luke, you said W take. You said W take, Luke.
I'm just saying. At the beginning of the tweet, he said if you can afford to. All right, buddy. I don't even have any furniture in this room.
True.
What do you think I can afford?
True. That's valid. That's valid.
I mean, bro, I'm going to throw it out there. I'm not going to try and throw you under the bus. Like a couple months of spotlight under your belt now. Like you're doing some big boy shows. Like I'm just, you're working your way out.
Costumes, John. I'm just saying. Money's going somewhere.
Right. Respect.
Reasonable.
We have another message in the chat actually, and I'm just curious what this relates to. Jay is like it says.
Yes.
eaJ said, "Remember the horse hoof cleaning? Did you watch horse hoof cleaning videos?"
What?
So I do a lot of reaction content. I guess like what's wrong with a little ASMR horse hoof trimming?
It's amazing.
Everything.
Have you ever
it's
watched
the
the pipe
best.
cleaning ones? Where they clean out like the plumber?
Talk to me. Talk to me.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you guys are talking about, bro. What is that?
Real? It's and like the concrete, the high velocity spray on the concrete.
Yes.
I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
done.
that's some
Yes.
good stuff.
Have you seen the
That
guy
is
who
some
goes
good stuff.
around cleaning people's front yards for free with like the hydropower water spray?
Pressure washing.
Yes.
He discovers
Yes.
full driveways that were like people didn't even know of.
Dude.
And like they were covered by dirt the whole time.
Yeah, like that
Yes.
one where he found the sidewalk and it had been covered for like 10 years.
I saw
And no one-
that!
That stuff. That is some good stuff. When you guys are saying hoof cleaning, I thought you were talking about the picture of when a horse is born for the first time, or just when they're born, I should say,
What?
and they're born without hooves or something. It looks like an alien species. It's
Wait,
crazy.
is that a thing? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah. Oh dude,
Oh,
I'm
hold
sure
up,
the chat's
Google.
seen it. It's
What you thought we
crazy.
were talking about?
Maybe don't
Born
Google it. I don't know.
horses.
Maybe I
Yeah,
should have brought that up.
don't Google it. You chat, don't
It
Google
is-
it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
dude.
his next reaction
Ooh.
video. We just figured out
All
his
right.
next reaction.
That's content.
Added to bookmark.
All right. Appreciate that, fellas.
Hey, you got it, dude. eaJ, it has been great talking to you so far. I just don't. I don't want to miss out on your spotlight moment.
Me neither.
You know what I mean?
Oh, snap.
Are
Okay,
you ready for that?
yeah, let's. Yes, very much
Are
so.
you?
Yo.
We can give you time. You have all the time in the world. We're chilling.
No,
We're
let's
just hanging
do
out.
it. Let's do it.
All right,
It's,
okay, let's get
enjoy,
into
man.
it.
Spotlight moment. eaJ, get it up. Give it up. Give it up.
All right, fellas, welcome to my spotlight moment. It's eaJ, eaJ Bark to be specific. But I was thinking about it for a second, and I was told that I would need to do a moment like this. So what we decided to do was, what could I do that hasn't been done yet for you guys on this channel? And I think I'm gonna do a little vocal coaching session. I literally just got off tour, off my Asian festival run, which we headlined, by the way. Big round of applause to all the family. It's a big step up, baby. Let's go. We take those one step at a time. But I didn't want to actually give you a vocal lesson, but let me just run you through a day in the life of getting ready for a show. Since I've just done 4 of them and I just got off a little leg of that, let me go through it. Just for people who may have some questions or may want to get into the field, what does this entail? Let's begin. The beginning of preparing for a day of singing doesn't start the day of, it starts the day before. You go to sleep at an appropriate time. You wake up early so that your vocal cords can get as much warm up as they can. Now, what are these warm-ups? These warm-ups can tell anything from, there's a couple little segments that you could do, such as, which may mean nothing to you guys, but let me give you guys a simpler, more easy alternative. Don't strain your voice. This is rule number 1. Get good sleep and don't strain your voice. If you don't know how to properly, you might as well not do it. Talking's a really good way of opening up your vocal cords, and just talk at a normal, I would say, vocal temperature, if that makes sense, as you normally would. Now, day you wake up, what do? You get up early, you go exercise. One thing that I forgot to mention, the day before, you go running. 100%, you do not miss running. You do a light jog. You sprint from 20 to 30 minutes. You keep the breath down like you would on stage. Make sure to keep the breath down. If any of this makes sense. How about vocal fry? Don't worry about it. Don't know anything about vocal fry. Anyway, running, noted. Extremely important cardio. Number 2, you get up in the morning, you hit the gym, you go light. You hit run again, or you do a power jog for 20 minutes. You then stretch out all your needed muscles. Make sure that when you're jumping or bouncing around on stage, doing your moves or whatever, that you're doing your dance, and that you're not pulling any muscles. Because what's the worst thing to be when not able to control yourself on stage in front of thousands of people who paid really good money to see you? So let's do our best to get into the right shape in order to get on stage. Now, I would say that 2 hours before you go on stage, I would have a small meal. And by small, I mean absolutely minuscule. 1, you don't want to be hungry on stage because that takes away from the power for your vocals to extend all the way into that microphone. And 2, you don't want to be hungry because hungry takes away a lot of things. Also, 3, gastric acids, when you don't have the proper food in your stomach, especially mixed with anxiety of being on stage and being in front of all those people, million things running through your mind at once. But make sure to eat 2 hours, and I would say something very small, very, very light, just to fix your stomach. And you know what? I think the final and most important thing is just remember that you're at a live show. No one cares. Everyone's there to have a great time. And if you have a good time, chances are the crowd's having a good time. That was a vocal lesson for today, and tune in for next time.
Wow.
There we go.
That was
Now we
amazing.
know. There we go. Now we know. Don't eat like cheeseburger with a bunch on it, French fries right before you go on stage. That's a bad idea.
Yep.
I feel like my
Yep.
voice is already sounding better. Like, listen to this. Like that.
Beautiful.
It works.
Yeah, they hit you with that was cold. They just hit you with the goat. That was good. That was good.
Goat. It means you're the
That was
goat.
good.
Production thinks you're a goat.
Oh, it means you're the goat.
Goat.
Wait.
Yeah, that's what we
Go.
tell him.
W.
Well played.
Okay.
Well played.
Yeah.
Well played.
My
I
goodness.
love it, man. People, dude.
I love it. So, Jay, real quick question before we go to our round table and all that fun stuff is what do you got coming out? What's the next thing for you musically? I know you're releasing these like singles and you have some things popping up, but like you got any shows, any albums, any gaming experiences coming up? What can we expect next from you that you can talk about?
What you can expect next from me and what I'm very, very, very excited to announce today. I'm not announcing anything.
It was like, he did not choose. Like, there's no this week.
Come
No,
on.
very, very soon, very, very soon, I do have a very special couple projects, and I'm going to say 2 that I'm extremely excited about and that I think you guys will very much enjoy. And this is coming very soon, guys. Chat, you don't understand. I know I've said soon a lot, especially my community. For those of you who aren't from mine, you won't understand. I've said soon since probably 2 years ago, but it's actually soon, guys. It's coming
Okay.
very, very soon.
So you mean like soon? Like soon?
I'm
Like
talking
actually soon.
business,
Soon.
like
Yeah,
soon.
business days. Like
Like
not on the
soon.
weekend. Like business days soon. Cool.
soon in
That's soon.
business days. Exactly.
That's
very, very soon. And
You know what I'm talking about.
I think
Just mailed a
Yeah,
bunch of
I-
stuff, right? Business.
I genuinely think this is super exciting, and I'm just so stoked to be a part of this project coming up. But I think it's gonna make a lot of people very excited.
I love that.
I'm excited. Soon copium is the status, guys. We
Soon
are
copium.
excited.
Let's go, baby. All right,
I
hey,
promise.
Seriously.
Jay, we will bring you back for the roundtable discussion. We will be back in just a couple minutes. You'll be back here in like literally 5 minutes or so.
Sick.
But thank you so much for coming on. Chat, thank you all so much for being here. We're going to run a quick little ad and we'll be right back.